Good morning, everybody. It's TKB. I'm live here from the Kinnersley Golf Course in my hometown. We're trying something new. We're going to do 9 holes, 9 topics, cover a few different things in the world of the NFL today, go over the sleeper fantasy draft I did with the boys for our Dynasty League. We got all kinds of cool stuff going on today. So I'm going to play a tune. I'm going to go get set up on the first tee box. It's basically my tee time. I'm going to mute it for a minute, and we'll see you guys on the course. Catch you in a few.
I know it's too late to feel right, but now I'm really losing my mind. You gave me a love, and it feels right, and I don't really want you to stop.
So in a perfect world, this audio should be coming through. Tee one up on the first. See if I duff one. Pretty famous for duffing it off the first. Kind of a little bit of a rain day today. Hopefully the audio sticks with us, but we'll see. But yeah, one thing I want to do is a different sport every day. Cover some different topics, go over some different things. Mondays I want to go over NFL. All the time. Cover NFL, see what's going on, especially during the season. But obviously, big fan of fantasy. Cover everything that's going on in the net. Proud about me trading away TJ Stroud in fantasy in our Bushleague Dynasty League draft. And obviously him making some bold claims that he's the top guy in the NFL. We're getting into all kinds of other things, Josh Allen. A few different things, but see if we can duff one off the first tee box there. Not bad as long as I get over the trees there. I think we're okay. It's a little more right than I would have wanted it, but it's down there. I don't know if the song's gonna stop at the end, if it's gonna loop. If it loops, I'm gonna have to figure it out. And I know when I drive, it's pretty loud on the cart, so we'll see. Down at Duffs, bit of a rain day today. Oh yeah, I wonder how the camera comes in if it's really shaky or what. This cart's fast, so that really does not help the cause. And it's gas. It's probably the fastest golf cart out there. So I flew it over this bush here that we're driving by, and it actually worked out pretty okay. Only about 125 out. It's a pretty good shot. Okay, so I got a banter I queued up. We went pro. 382 yards. I'm about 125 out, so about a 230 yard drive. Nothing too wild, but But thanks everybody for joining. Obviously, it's a little rainy day here in Kinnersley, Saskatchewan. Gonna see if we can't dial this in. The CJ Stroud. I guess I'm turning off this music now. That's what I came to figure out how to do. It's a good tune. Again, shout out to Snoop, Death Row Mixtape Collection, giving us the rights to play that tune, use that tune in all our different stuff, especially our online fitness with Joel. We'll get into that a little later, but man, just absolutely ecstatic we get to use those tunes. Okay, so 130 yards out. Should probably go like my 7 iron. So what I've been trying to do, I'm trying to settle into my old man game. I'm on the closer side of 40 in my 30s here, so I'm always slicing. Anytime I'm trying to power up, anytime I'm trying to hit hard, always slicing the ball all the time. So this year, I've decided to kind of just settle into swinging nice and light and chill and trying to use a higher club, swing lighter, and just kind of try to perfect my swing. Maybe add the power back into it in a couple years. We'll see how it goes. But we'll see what happens here. Oh, I pulled that so far right. I've never seen anything like it in my life. The guy that just drove right up to the green too. Kind of scared me a bit. So it was a good weight, but man, wow, I really pulled that. Just like CJ Stroud pulled off saying that he's a top 3 quarterback last year in the NFL. I don't know if I believe that's a pretty bold claim for the young fella. And fantasy-wise, he wasn't. He was 11th, so there's no way that you can be trying to claim that. And all that really matters at the end of the day is fantasy stats. But top 3, no way. We still got Lamar. You got Patrick Mahomes. You got Josh Allen. You got Jalen Hurts. You got quite a few guys that were really good last year. Jared Goff, I would say, was better than him last year. So here I am. I literally put it on the fairway, just on the other side of the green, on the other side of a bush. So I'm gonna have to flop shot this over top of these freaking trees. That was the worst shot of my it wasn't the worst shot of my life. I'm not gonna finish that sentence, but it was a bad one. But basically just gonna have to flop this over top here. I think I came up weak. It was an okay shot. I'm not sure how I did. We're going to have to go look. I guess we'll see how the cam lines up, right? This is all kind of a test run today. See how this flows, see how it goes with the camera running, if you can see what's happening or not. I knew that switching back and forth was going to be a real pain. Oh, where am I? Oh, you know what? Look at that. I think we can, I don't know if we can see it, but I actually flopped that over like really nice and close. So that was actually a beautiful makeup shot there. Yeah, what are we? 8 feet, 9 feet? That was actually pretty good. Did I leave a dent anywhere? I think I'm pretty sure I landed right on top of that hill and kind of rolled, because I actually thought I was going to come up short. I thought I was going to leave it on this side of the hill, but I think I got it just far enough that it came over. But anyway, CJ Stroud, absolute legend. Anybody who plays Dynasty with me knows I just traded him. I ended up getting Amar St. Brown and a first, which I drafted Harrison with. So I think I'm going to be happy with that in the end. But CJ Stroud is do I think he's projected to be top 5 in Houston? Absolutely. Obviously, got Nico Collins, got Stephon Diggs, got Tank Dell. I would say one of the best receiving cores in the whole NFL right now. And I'm going to drain this putt potentially. No, pulled it just right. But we can tap that in for a take it. A nice rain day. Started with a bogey. I'm actually surprised that I even had a chance at a par for how hard I duffed that second shot. But CJ Stroud, project top 5, 100%. The one thing I was joking with one of my friends about, though, is like he's got to be able to like survive Houston. Obviously, Tank Dell just got shot. That place is just absolutely chaotic city. See if they can survive the streets of Houston. the fan base is obviously ecstatic to have him. But he's one of the youngest guys in the league. 1 year, we'll see what the sophomore slump does. We might be talking about him completely different at the end of the second year. I think that, okay, so I didn't plan that one out good. It's where you can see, here, hold on, I gotta plan. There, trying to get it so you can see me swinging. Oh, you know what I just realized? My reverse isn't working. I gotta see what goes on. Maybe I lost the wire. I mean, the reverse is working. There's no beeper. There should be like a beep, 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 you know, warning the MFers that I'm coming. But speaking of top QBs in the league, one of the ones I had mentioned in that, Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills quarterback, been defeated, what is it, 3-4 years in a row now by Patrick Mahomes in the divisional. It's been tough. I was really thinking this was going to be the year they were going to get by him. Obviously, you see Stephon Diggs walk away and go exactly where I was just saying to CJ Stroud over in Houston. And just going to be a whole new look for him there, right? They got Shaquille Khalil. They just picked up Keon Coleman, the new guy. They got Chase Claypool they just brought in. So it's a whole new look receiving core. I obviously went in on my sleeper, one of the best fantasy apps in the league, or in the world. Went on their app. You picked him in the second round of our dynasty draft, and I'll get into that in a second. But we're going to see if I can follow up that first drive. Going to try not to put it right like that one because there's water here. See if we can get it down the fairway. Oh, that happened live on air. Well, I'm going to reshoot that. That's Bushleague golf. We usually get at least one mulligan per game, right? So what I did there was trying to power up like an absolute fucking idiot. So that sucked really badly. But we're just going to pretend it never happened. Going to move on with our lives for one. Because that first drive was good. I just tried to straighten it out. And by straightening it out, I tried to power up like an idiot. So we're going to not do that this time. It's a nice light poke straight dead down the fairway. We'll pretend we didn't see that first one. It was absolutely, oh, that was bad. But what do you do? Everybody's got their smaggy little tees laying around everywhere. Clean that up. Here, bud. Or get a sponsorship if you want. Well, I mean, there's no reason for the Bills to move on from Allen. You're going to hear people bring that topic up. Want to see, hey, should we move on? Should it be someone else quarterbacking? There's obviously all the people that are obviously mad that KC got Patrick Mahomes where they could have had him. I don't know if you guys can hear me when the cart's going down the road. That's something I'm going to have to go and watch back later and find out. But it's going to go for a nice little stroll right down the fairway here. That's a pit bike. Get yourself a shredding sassy token. You'll be able to get 20% off. So like I said, that first shot never happened. We'll pretend that first shot was non-existent, and we've crushed this one straight down the fairway, about 150 yards out. No real wind. 7. I think we'll go with the 6. Like I said, we're gonna keep shooting light this year. Want to make sure I get over the water. Just want to make sure I get there, but I just want to not pull it like I did that last one, and I want to not duff it like I just did on top of that hill there. That's the problem with my game, is like I could shoot, I can get the ball here, I get the ball where it needs to be, but I always duff at least like one shot, if not 2 shots a hole. But I can then just crank an absolutely perfect one. And if I could just figure out what I'm doing that keeps that so inconsistent, I think I'd actually be an okay golfer. If I could ever shoot a game of being par 18 holes, I'd be the happiest man alive. All right, let's see what we can do. 149 yards out to the center, 155 to the pin. I duffed it completely. Wow. I took so much ground. I did 20 practice swings, never took any ground. I think I just tried to power up again. I think I forgot what I said, got in my own head, and fucking blew it. So if you're a shitty golfer like me, you're probably like, yeah, I feel that one. But not feeling as bad as Alan getting dusted every year after year. Same. Like, I know I got a couple of people that sometimes watch the show. I drove right past my ball. That sometimes watch the show. That one of them, I thought she was a Bills fan, but she's actually a Steelers fan. But Buffalo's it's an intriguing city, right? They support, they rally. They've been very supportive of Josh Allen his whole career there. And I hope they rally behind him more this year. But Keon Coleman coming in this year as the rookie they picked in the second round. One thing that I was saying is like, and I just kind of mentioned the first bit of it, they gave up a pick years back that KC ended up drafting Patrick Mahomes with. This year you see them make some moves in the draft. And Xavier Worthy ends up going to KC with the pick that was going to be the Bills. Obviously, smart what the Bills did. They're moving back to the second round. They're getting a cheaper guy, keeping some cap space. That's the whole point of taking who they took in the second round. I actually thought it was going to be Adonai Mitchell, the other guy out of Texas. But Keon Coleman coming in as a rookie. Now let's see if I can make up for that absolute duff from about 90 yards out. Oh, I absolutely righted it into the sand. It was a good shot, but I pulled a little bit right. Seemed to be what I'm doing this morning is going right. One day we'll get like a production crew in here so that we can see like that's my theory anyways. We'll get a little production crew in one day and be able to have it so that someone's like changing the views and stuff as I'm like going around golfing or something. We just got to make sure we got good enough takes that someone wants to sponsor us one day. But honestly, the goal of today is just to see if we can get through the stream, go home, get some audio feedback out of it, and learn from how this flows today. But it's kind of a new setup that I'm trying to run. I think it could be fun. I think it could catch on. Who knows? Maybe some golf courses will want to, maybe they'll be bringing me out to show off their golf course live on stream one day. But here we are in the sand shooting my fourth shot because I absolutely duffed my second one, and then this one I came and put her in the sand. So shooting 4 from the sand. Goal is obviously get this tight. This is like a mud clump. I'm not hitting that. Get that out of there. It's almost like a turd. Could have been it's bigger than the rabbit. Who knows? The goal is just, I guess, to get this out of this wet sand cleanly, be somewhere close and try to finish with another bogey, but we're probably in double bogey land here. We'll see. I put it right into there. It's because I'm live, pressuring myself. All right, we'll just shoot this extra dirty ball one more time. Ooh, but I still didn't get it out. All right, well, this hole's going to be like a snowman. Beautiful. That wet snow didn't do us any justice here today on the opening day. But hey, it's called Bushleague Sports. It's not called Pro Sports. So way she goes. But that sand did not cooperate well with me there. Absolute atrocious effort. We'll come back and clean that in a second. We're not even going to go and pull the pin, wasting everybody's life by even doing that after a showing like that out of the bunker. That is actually worse than anything Josh Allen's ever performed. And that is how you absolutely miss it. But if I'm in reality, I duffed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was like a 10. I literally just shot a 10 live on air. But hey, the point of being out here is to look pretty. It's not to be good. It's not to be great. it's just to get out, have some fun, right? That's what it's all about. Get out, have some fun. Make sure you're enjoying yourself. Make sure you're staying fit, staying active, not becoming a lazy piece of shit as you get older. Oh, that was the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. My glove's absolutely soaked. Perfect. Now, I don't know if I still have audio, if I've lost audio, if you guys have been able to hear me at all the entire time. No clue what's been going on. But if you have, hope you're enjoying the stream live from the golf course. Obviously going to be fun in the future to have some guests on, have some banter back and forth. I think that will help carry the flow of this type of format a bit. So we're gonna try. So we got this. We got like this phone cam thing going here. We're gonna see. I'm gonna turn this. Oh yeah. So I could like change that view. That's kind of cool. Again, everybody who's here, thank you. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. We also have. I should pin it up to the top. I'm doing a free mint. So this free mint, you're gonna get access to our online fitness company. You can get a free couple-month trial to that. See if you like our online courses. Tell a friend. We got a cool referral program we're setting up. But the cool thing we're going to be doing too is setting up fantasy football leagues, fantasy baseball leagues, all kinds of different interactive fantasy sports leagues, and you'll be able to play those simply by having one of our digital membership tokens. So check out that QR code up at the top. Go over to our website. Check that out. You'll be able to get one of those. There's only 420 of them available. I think about 180 of them have been claimed here in the last 2 days, which is pretty awesome. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Appreciate it a ton. But we're going to tee off here on the 3rd. Kinder's A's, you can see the little marker right there, 145 yards out from here. So par 3, first par 3 on the course. And get into a little more football. One thing I think we're going to try to do too in the future, obviously big fan of Sleeper and their app and platform they've created. But one thing I want to do in the future is actually do mock Mondays. Set up a thing, people can come join me. We're actually going to do mock drafts live on Monday. If I get rained out, we can still do them, right? I can do them from home, do them from whatever, but do some live mock drafts every single Monday. We'll get 10 people in there. They're able to join me live on the show if they want, and we'll have a good old time. But here we got par 3. Obviously, I've been duffing my irons so far. I duffed one there on the last hole, like bad. And then I was able to put a few of them right. So we're just going to try to calm the swing down here on this one. Nice, steady, smooth, straight, follow through. Try to just make contact with the ball nicely and not worry about anything else. Beautiful contact. Pull it right again. It's going to come up short of the water, which is good. Pull the right. Oh, that's going to get some. Sorry, you guys probably had to hear me blow directly into that. But there was some hefty wet sand in there. It was a good contact. I swung through it nice, but I'm pulling right, which is super odd because I'm a lefty, so usually I'm always slicing to the left. But one thing my grandfather used to tell me, God rest his soul, once you get past the slice and you start drawing, that's good. That means you're actually getting on track and it'll all come one day. So I guess, thanks, Gramps. Hopes that sand's true, because as of right now, I'm ready to quit more days than I'm ready to keep rolling. But no, it's it means I'm getting rid of one bad thing. So now I just have to learn how to slowly overcome the next one. Here's another Bronco Express, baby. Pulling up the whole tree. I think this works all right with like the cart cam and the. Oh, I didn't have that. I had that sideways cam. And now I just like, what did I do? Oh, we can up down. Nice. So you can get. Okay. I see what we got happening. Well, we got 29 people tuned in. Thank you, guys. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in, who's popped by. We're probably gonna lose service here for a second as I go over, try to get this ball. But so hole 1, you know what? I was supposed to. There was a reason why I was going to have it written on a piece of paper, and I didn't. But the one thing we got happening is not a good golf game. Bogeyed the first hole, which I was like happy with, and then I just absolutely fell apart on the second hole there. That sucked. But if anybody got to catch the Pat McAfee show, I think I'm probably on the wrong topic, in the Tom Brady roast. But if you got to catch that, there was all kinds of funny stuff going on. But one of the cool things that happened is Bill Belichick was there, and he was yammering and gabbering, and him and Pat McAfee got going back and forth. And Pat was there, hey, like, you gotta come on the show Mondays, Bill. Let's come, let's do a thing. And they kind of got a little banter going back and forth. And he's like, no, like, I'm serious. Let's do a little something on Mondays. And Bill said he will. And so I think it's gonna be fun. See a little bit of his character come out on that show. Get to hang out with Pat. Obviously, Pat's a great character. Has a great show. Something that I aspire to be looking forward to. Maybe get to have him on one day or something. That would be a legendary accomplishment. But what I'm gonna do here is see if I can chip it over the water. That's equally a legendary accomplishment. And try to get it on the green. Stick it tight here. Oh my Lord. Oh no. So that was a pretty okay shot. Like, it was what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of get it just across the water, land it on top of that hill, and run it down into the green, because I don't really got a lot of room. I have to get it on and get it there and stop it. I came up like 4 inches short, like I'd said, and it just bunked right into the top of this hill and came back. Yeah, that's great. So that sucked. And so this is an impossible shot that I probably shouldn't even try to shoot, because I'm live on air. I'm just gonna give it a go. Oh, it's just, we're just gonna move it up onto this junk. So we're gonna take a half stance, pop this up in. Oh, if you can see that, that was actually gorgeous. I'm only like 3 feet away, but obviously shooting like 5 already again. This is not a good showing. I'm gonna blame the weather around me, but not the greatest. Not a lot of sunshine for the people. If anybody else is in some gloomy area, we're not gonna get a lot of sunshine here today. A little overcast, but we cannot. Oh man. And a couple of inches to the side. 1, 2, 2, bogey. We'll go snowman. We'll give it a gentleman's snowman. And a double bogey. But no, thank you everybody for joining. Mostly just gonna bring the vibes. The funner part, I think it's gonna be a lot cooler. Like I said, when there's guests with me, once I get the flow of everything going a little bit and get it going. But hey, we got to start somewhere, even if it's embarrassing, even if it's a little lame, even if it's not the exact flow we're going for in the end. Never gonna get there without taking the first step. So here we are, just vibing, baby. We're going on to par 4. Hole 4, par 5. Woo! Oh, I forgot to aim that at the. Actually, here we'll give you side cam again. We'll give you golfer's side vision. All right, so we are on hole number 4, Kearney Golf Course. It's the first par 5. I'm shooting absolutely terribly, but I've also haven't golfed in 2.5 weeks, so cut me some slack for that. And it's my first time golfing since my shoulder surgery. That's why I haven't golfed in 2.5 weeks. So I get like just a tiny bit of slack, because the old arm isn't feeling as perfect as it should. But first couple holes covered CJ Stroud and Josh Allen, what's going on in their worlds in the NFL. Obviously, so, they're going to be battling out, see who's the better dog. CJ thinking he's the big gun. So we'll see, and we'll see what people are thinking going into fantasy this year. I still think Josh Allen should be going ahead of CJ in most cases. But the one thing we didn't really touch on in hole 3 that I wanted to touch on, and then we'll get into some fun stuff with fantasy memberships and a few other things. But obviously Antonio Brown launching his own shitcoin and some golden shit, man. He just comes in and he's just like he's actually making some like really hilarious memes. I don't know, he's probably got a Telegram and a bunch of like degenerates are making them for him and sending them to him. I guarantee it. But that thing pumped for a little bit. I made a few bucks off of the first run of that Antonio Brown coin because I was like, oh, like he's like the second celebrity to launch a shit coin. It's gonna run, and it did for a little bit. Obviously came to an end, like all good things do. But pretty funny to see it. But like it kind of went under the radar because there was like Caitlyn Jenner doing it, and Iggy Azalea, and Rich the Kid, and like all these people with like 3, 4, 7 million followers. But Antonio Brown, man, hilarious. I made like a meme of him running out of the end zone, streaking, trying to get a bag of crypto. It was pretty funny. But like just interacting with AB, he joined one of the spaces. Pancake Bruh was hosting. Shouts to Pancakes. He's a great space host. Go give him a follow on X. Check out what he's doing. But hey BK, he didn't say anything. He'd like message. He's like, I'm just gonna come sit in the room and hang out. And he just came and chilled. But it was intriguing. I could say that I was on stage in a space with AB, which is a kind of a funny thing, just because of him launching some shitty crypto token. But here we go. First par 5. We're gonna try to dust this thing down the fairway. We're gonna obviously probably overswing, even though I don't want to, and see how it goes. Right, everything's going right for me today, and I don't know why, but at least it was a good clean hit. We didn't duff it live in front of everybody, and got it pumped down the fairway. But like I said, Antonio Brown, launch of that coin. I think it's a market. Yeah, I'm not sure what the market cap's at right now. 1 or 2 million. It's called CT ESPN. That's what he calls this show, which is like CTE, like concussion syndrome. But then ESPN, man, he's a character for sure, that dude. And we're gonna go on a nice long little cruise. We're gonna take a breather. I think we're gonna reset the Husa with a little music and come back and get it absolutely buzzing. Okay, there's no way nobody didn't see that. That was horrible. I just stuffed it straight down the cart path. That did not change the vibes at all. Made them worse. Yeah, that didn't change the vibes. That made it worse. Obviously, you seen me use a foot wedge, obviously legal foot wedge. We're in the cart path. The guy gets a foot wedge all he wants from that position in the course. But hole number 4, par 5. I've taken 2 shots, and I'm nowhere near the green. Nowhere near the green. I'm in the middle of the fucking cart path on the right side. So that's amazing. Oh, man. Go get access to our fantasy football leagues. Hit the frickin' QR code. This golf game isn't going to make my day better. Maybe you can. But moving on from Antonio Brown, moving on. We'll get back into a little crypto a little later. Like I said, Bill Belichick joining the show. He was pretty funny in that roast. It'll be good to get his takes. Obviously, one of the winningest coaches in NFL history. He's won more Super Bowls than any coach in history, and it seems like he's been coming out of a shell a little more as of recently in some of the media stuff he's doing and this and that. Now that he's on the other side of coaching, so it'd be interesting to see his takes and just. Maybe get to see a little bit more of his character. Obviously, it was like when they did the COVID draft, he had his dog. Obviously, I'm a big Husky fan, but had his dog doing the draft. Like, that stuff's funny. I think we're going to get a lot of unique stuff out of him. But let's see what we can do here. So that last one, I tried to really focus my swing and swing through it, and it was stupid because it didn't work. So we're just going to fucking swing. Who cares? And that's exactly what we should be doing the whole time. It's just fucking swinging. Who cares? That's a great shot. Got it down. I'm gonna make the best of this hole, right? When your day or something shit happens, it's up to you to make it better. You can't dwell on it. I'm bad for that, so I'm gonna try to hold myself accountable and being less dwelling on that. But that was a good one. So now we got a chance to put this tight and maybe still get a par. That would be wild. About that is. You guys. Yes, like I said. Alright, so now we're within about 65 yards, 70 yards. Yeah, probably 65 yards. Good shot. This is where I should be after 2, but it's where I am after 3. But I think we're just going to take the 56 degree. Give it about a 3/4 swing. This ball's nice and 30. Try to get it right at that green. Try not to duff it. Try not to pull it right. Just push through a nice swing. Oh, I think I put too much sauce on it. Oh, just a little too much. It was an okay shot, but I put about 10 yards. Too much on it. It's off the back of the green. But thank you guys for joining me. This is some, like I said, I think it's going to be fun. Get some guests, come out, have some banter back and forth, maybe get some bets going, talk some different topics, keep the sports vibes flowing. I'm going to turn this bad boy around, the old Bronco Express, so that maybe you can see me take a shot from the court, from the old golf course. Oh, I'm in some dings. I don't know what they are. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, it's Nathan trying to do the same thing he was doing yesterday. Okay, here. Hold on, I gotta get off this stream. Are we still going? Are we still rolling? Oh, we got cut out for a second, but I think we're still rolling. Okay, so now I've learned you can't leave the stream while it's rolling. Okay, so we're 4 shots in on the par 5, shooting for par, but we rolled off the back of the green. We're not even technically on the green yet. And again, probably going to lose audio. Oh, oh, that's a nice comeback after all of that. I tapped that shot and basically another inch of power and it would have went in. That was a great shot. I should be able to do this. Drain that, no problem. That was a great back shot. 5-6. I got a bogey. Out of that. So I mean, like honestly, I don't know if we can hear me, if the audio's in, if the audio's out. I'm not sure if we can hear me, if the audio's there. Like I said, that was horrible. I kind of didn't do a very good drive. It was okay. It went right, but very short. Absolutely duffed the second shot down the fairway. Third one okay, fourth one a little much. To end with a bogey after, end with a bogey at 1/6 after how bad some. Oh, I got a lot of mud on my boot here. After how bad some of those shots actually were. Like I said, it's not that bad. It could have been worse. It could have been a hole 2 where I got a 10 that we're pretending is an 8. Let's fucking go. But anyways, we get into the Tom Brady roast. We go, let's fucking go. That shit was hilarious. So that's it. I actually can't believe that he was a part of that. That roast was like absolutely, if you haven't seen it, check it out on Netflix. Obviously, all kinds of good comedians in there. It was hosted by the short little fella, Kevin Hart, and Nikki Glazer was a featured one of the comics there. Obviously, she's like the hottest woman alive. So that's pretty cool too, that she was a part of it. And just a lot of funny ass jokes, but I honestly could not believe that Tom did that. It was just like, I guess if you look at it, it was like the greatest opportunity to just roast your ex-wife without actually roasting her yourself. So that was a chestnut checkers move for sure. But man, they were just absolutely going off, and I'm like, I couldn't believe some of the stuff they're saying. With that being said, that's what made it great. That's what made it awesome. They like went over the edge on something that you just don't see a lot of anymore nowadays, and it was good to see that. It was good to see some people letting loose and that's actually having some fun with some and being themselves. It was awesome. But we're gonna see if on this par 4, number 5, this hole, it's crazy because it's almost as long as the last hole. And there's a water thing in front of it. It's 100% a harder hole, but this is a par 4. The last one's a par 5. So this is the hardest hole in the course. See what we can do with it. I absolutely skied that. It was okay. It was kind of what I wanted, but it went. Oh, I broke my tee too. It went way in the air, way in the air. It was good that it went in the air because I went a little more right than I wanted to. I know exactly why that shot did what it did. I swung it in kind of a weird mannerism there and completely fucking toasted it up over the tree right in front of us. But Tom taking a joke, man, like just, yeah, like I say, absolute chestnut checkers move. But some of those jokes were just absolute fire. That Nikki Glazer saying she's gonna shoot her boyfriend right in the thing. That shit's hilarious. Down on the fairway. And Gronk, he let loose. Gronk's always an absolute character. I mean, that's one guy that it would be fun to go party with him one day. He seems like he'd just be an absolute riot. But here, so we're on the par 4, 5th and Kinnear's golf course, but 260 yards out because I duffed it like an absolute. Oh, I'm in a rut. There's no way I'm shooting it out of that. Fuck that. I got my 3-wood out for no reason because there's no way I can make it all the way there, even if I tried my hardest. But what I should do is probably lay up. But what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna try my hardest and see what happens, even though I'm never gonna make it. That was actually a good shot. That's actually kind of really good. I just did that perfectly as a layup. If I would have hit that a little harder, it actually probably might have had the trajectory to go to a wind. I kind of didn't get all of it, but that actually turned out to be like a good 220-yard kind of dead straight shot. Hopefully it didn't go in the water though, because it probably did.
Oh, yes, sir. It's the doggy. Yeah, come on. You walking around the sandbox? Come to my neighborhood. Pull up to the mansion. This how we do it, y'all. Yes, sir.
So as I was talking to myself there, I was saying we're just doing some testing. I was trying to see if I want to see what sounds better. If it's like, if I drive, is it super shitty you can't hear, where you may as well just play some music, it's going to be better. So just tested out a few different things there. So we'll see if it was better with me muted and music or what. But here we are about 90 yards out. 2 shots. This is usually kind of where I'm going to be always on this hole anyways, because I can't quite really get there in 2 over this water. And with how screwed up the turf is up here this year, you can't really play it down there that well anyways. Normally, in past years, that's actually been good grass, but you can't really play that this year. Came up short. It's gonna not even make the green. That's bad. Okay, well, if you're here for good golf, tune the fuck out, because you're not gonna get it. Tell you that for free. All right, you guys get some music, because we're gonna for sure lose audio as I cross. Enjoy the morning, baby. Oh, what? I picked a different song. Haha.
Oh, yes, sir. It's the doggy. Yeah, come on.
Bam, bam.
You walking around the sandbox? Come to my neighborhood. Pull up to the mansion. This how we do it, y'all. Yes, sir.
See if we can't put this in. Right beside the hole. Oh, I had audio, I lost audio, but we're back. We're fighting for a vote. About 4 or 5 feet. Drained it. So, I'll take a vote. Oh, we got audio back now. So that one ended up okay. Drive was mediocre. Second shot down, third not quite where I wanted it. Fourth put me in a spot to drain on a boat. And anytime I get a bogey on this par 4 fifth, I'm actually pretty happy about it, if I'm going to be honest. It's usually not something I'm going to be too disappointed in. It's the hardest hole in the course. This, like the other ones, I want to par them. Like even those ones, I'll accept it. But like this one is like, I'm happy. I think this one should be the par 5 as opposed to the other one personally. It's a little rainy day out here in the K-Town. We don't got the, we got the long sleeve on. At least we didn't have to pull out the full rain jacket, and it's a good thing because I left it in the truck, so we got lucky there. I almost lost the earphone. But this one's a 6. Hole number 6 is another par 4. There's a pond in the middle of this one that you kind of got to go over. But what I want to cover on this one is who went first overall in our Dynasty rookie football draft. Obviously, we've been doing the Bushleague drafts for, I want to say over a decade, the football drafts, and the hockey draft has been like 2 decades we've been doing for about 20 years almost now. It's been a long time. I think, 18 years. We're coming up on 20 on hockey. And then I've been doing them for years before that with my old man. So it's been a long time coming. But in our rookie draft, what we have every year is we have a 12-team Dynasty League. We're in our 5th year now with this specific league. This group of us has been in a different league together for about 13 years, but then we expanded, built out a Dynasty League. We started that thing. Actually, no, we had our Keeper League on ESPN, and we moved the Keeper League to Sleeper, and it was on the Sleeper app that we realized like how much better it was, how much of a better platform it was, and I actually came to realize how much easier it would be for me to run a Dynasty League off that platform. So we decided to expand it out and try it, and it's been awesome ever since. But so you keep your entire roster, and then every year we do a 4-round rookie draft. It's pretty fun, but we're gonna try and smash one here, get over the water. We got to get our game back on track here, so let's see how she goes. Okay, go around the water. Come on, be good. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I think I just wrapped it around the water. There's a pretty good chance though that could be in the water. I don't know. It curled a little bit hard. It went bouncing around the edge there. We're gonna see if we can find it. But so in our draft, we all kinds of trades. I actually went into the season with 3 firsts, ended up trading 2 of them away, and then actually trading my way into first overall by trading away CJ Stroud that we talked about earlier. So it came rifling right around this corner. It might be gone. I might have lost her. I think we might have lost one, folks. We'll see. I'm going to shoot one from the drop zone just because. But I'm pretty sure we're in the water. I think we just barely put it in there. So we get to shoot from the drop zone. We'll take out this new Big Bertha 3-iron I got. It's a Callaway, the only clubs I run. This thing's a little beauty. I broke my one last year. Good thing we weren't live streaming. You'd have seen that I just had a hissy fit and said, this club's what's going to take the brunt of it, and smashed it. But we got this nice new Big Bertha 3. It's only been out for about two rounds. We're going to see if this thing is going in the drink immediately or if it's going. Oh, there's a spike that is sticking out. That is silly. They got to fix that. That is crazy. Oh, I was able to just fix it. It just goes right back in. That was actually crazy. I almost hit that with my club. That one I can't quite push down. But okay, so someone was trying to set us golfers up. Okay, so we're going over the water here. But in our first round rookie draft, I ended up trading away 2nd overall pick in a different deal. But then I later came back, ended up getting 101 in the sleeper draft. So I traded away CJ Stroud, Tank Dell, came away with pick 101 in the draft, Amar St. Brown, and a future first. So I mean, I don't know. Monte Brown's is pretty deadly. He's definitely way better than Tank Dell. To get that upgrade at receiver, and then to get a first overall, which I obviously had the option to take Caleb Williams, and a future first for CJ Stroud. I thought it was something I had to do. I thought it was a trade. There's really not many trades that I got rid of CJ Stroud for, but Amar St. Brown, man, oof, it's hard to say no. That was a good shot. Good shot. What? That was the perfect shot I needed to get up around the water and go to the green. And it came up 6 inches short and hit the water. I'm like, that's the story today, man. 6 inches short. I never been that short before. I've been short, I'm sure. But 6 inches. And that's in the water. It could have actually bounced out, but I'm pretty sure it did. So we just lost 2 balls on the 6th hole here in Kinnersley on the golf course. This is an absolute pathetic showing. Oh, look at the ducks. Hey, duckies. Hey, little duckies. Oh, they just took off. They're sick of my shit already. I just got here. Like, this guy can't be fucking trusted. He's going to duff one right into us, even though the hole's the opposite direction. And I don't blame them for thinking that. Oh, what? No way. It did make it. It's right here. It made it. Taylor made a whitecap ball. Oh, that's foot wedge worthy, man. That is 100% foot wedge worthy. Let's go. Made it right over the water, just barely. Everything's going right, but the weights are good. So I got something I can write home about. But that one, man, that's awesome. I actually didn't make it over 6 inches short, but we made her 6 inches extra. It's all about what you do with her. We're just on the edge of the green. We're going to drain the longest putt of the day for a par. That's what we're going to do. We're also going to chug some H2O. Good for the soul. But Spence has got to be killing you. It probably hasn't. Everybody's probably tuned out, actually. You're not going to be able to see me. We're going to go off camera a little bit, but we'll play a tune. Turn the music down just a little hair. So, like, I guess I spilled the beans anyways, but I could have drafted Caleb Williams. That's why I took the risk trading CJ Stroud away. Got Lamar Jackson on my team. Still got Deshaun Watson. And I guess I did get Stafford in the deal too. That was the reason I was willing to do it, because without getting Stafford, I would have 100% drafted Caleb Williams, because I wouldn't need that third quarterback. It's a super flex dynasty league, so you want at least 3 quarterbacks, 2 to play, 1 to be rostered for injury, bye week, etc. But going into the draft, that was kind of my mindset, was if I can get a quarterback, even if he's older, someone that can bide me through for a year, because I have a couple firsts again next year. If I can get to next year, I can get a quarterback there. So I ended up taking Marvin Harrison Jr. I think that stacking him with having now Amon-Ra St. Brown as my 1-2, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Marvin Harrison Jr., I can get through this year with Lamar. Oh, something said battery low. Probably my headphones, I think. So if we lose audio partway through, we're going to learn that that's a part of this gig too. Here comes a long putt. Oh, I just about drained that. That was close. Hopefully you can just tap this in from here. Another bogey. Right, and that was actually close. That was a decent putt from up back. But something said low battery. I don't know if it's my headphones, my phone, what it was. My main phone should be plugged in. We should have no power issue there. But there's a good chance we could have one coming off the other one. But so Marvin Harrison Jr. ended up going first overall to me, stacking with Amon-Ra St. Brown. I also have both San Francisco receivers, so I'm pretty wealthy receiver. We said earlier I got Keon Coleman on that team. So pretty stacked roster overall. But Caleb Williams, of course, went second overall, and we'll look later and see, will I regret making that move? Who's to say? All right, so now we are up on the 7th hole, Kinnersley. So we went over the first pick in our Dynasty Sleeper draft, Marvin Harrison Jr., followed by Caleb Williams. I think third off the board ended up actually being Malik Neighbors to my buddy Beaner Pats, if he's watching. Nice to see you. We went hole number 7. It's a straight layaway. Nice, easy hole usually if you don't fuck it up. And it's the same as, kind of what the Broncos had. Best defense in the league, great team, winning franchise. Straight, easy path to continue being a winning franchise, and they fuck it all up. They bring in Russ Wilson. He's not the guy for the job. It's pretty obvious. They way overpay him. Bring in Sean Payton, make it even worse, and they basically decimate every good player on their team to try to cater to these two guys that are somewhat washed up. And you see a piss away of basically Jerry Jeudy's career. They trade him for 5th and a 6th, which is absolutely nothing. I think he's actually going to excel being over where he is in Cleveland with Deshaun Watson. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, I think Denver kind of wasted what he had going on there. And so seeing him move, we're going to be sad if Judy's putting up 1,000-yard seasons with Deshaun. And then we got Javonte Williams coming back. He had a good first year, but they overused Melvin Gordon with him. Then he was injured last year. Kind of seen him come back to form a little bit. You need a big year out of him. He's a number 3 ranked NFL rookie prospect to ever enter the league behind Adrian Peterson and Saquon Barkley. So you want to see him get used, get put on the field a little more, and put in situations where he can just run the ball down people. So he needs 20 touches a game. If he's not getting it, kick the coach out of there. So let's see what we can do here. Nice straight drive. Hole 7, par 4. Oh, that was good. That was beautiful. Straight down the fairway. I'm about 100 yards out. That was the best shot of the day. That is the Bushleague TSN turning point. Shit's about to get good now. I can feel it. That was a great drive. Everything about that felt good. This emotion will only last until I fucking duff my next job. So, where is... Oh, there it is. Trying to find the lid for my fucking club here. I set her on the bench. I'm going to give you a little more tunes as we cruise down. Enjoy the ride. Oh, I was talking to nobody. I pulled that one right again. It was a perfect weight, but I came into the grass. I put that one to the right, so we're gonna have to see what we can do from here. I still got a chance here to put it in close and then put it in for a par, so we shall see. I'm just going to bring my 56 degree over as my favorite club. Basically anything inside like 75 yards, I'm going to be using this. I got a pitching wedge and an approach that I might use kind of in that other range, 110 down to that. But here, we're going to have to just put it to the right of the pin a little bit and about 20 feet before it and let it roll towards it. Actually, probably 40 feet before it. I probably have to just barely get this over the fringe and land it on the green and then roll it. Going to keep it low, see how it goes. Nope, not enough. I hit the soft grass. If I would have been another 6 inches, I might have been okay because I would have hit the tall or the short grass, but I hit the tall fluffy stuff. I came up desperately short on that. Not what we wanted to see on hole number 7. I'm gonna putt this down. Normally I would chip this still, but we're live. We've had enough embarrassing chips today in this wetness. I'm blaming the wetness for the chips, and we're just gonna get a nice putt in here. Oh, that looks good. I came a little bit down to the left, but it's an okay putt. If you look on out that way, just on the other side of this course, that's where the all-wheel skate park is going to be going. So that's where I'll be starting my fundraising, kicking my fundraising off later this year. Well, not later this year, hopefully in the coming weeks, kicking a fundraiser off and getting a money raise to build a skate park for the kids of the community. We're going to be setting up summer camps so that kids can come out every week and come hang out. I'll have some stuff set up throughout the summer and hopefully be able to bring some good fun to the community. Obviously, it'll be something that's open all the time, 7 days a week. People can go play, do whatever they want, whenever they want. But I think it's going to be fun to bring some organized community things to the area and be able to get kids outside doing stuff that's fun and get them off. You know, the only time we want them on the stream is if they're tuning into the Bushleague Sports Show, right? So we managed to bogey that one, and now we got to go on this. Now, hole number 8, it's the other par 3, about 120 some odd yards. It'll tell you on the bottom of this somewhere. 120 some odd yards. You get, ooh, I get a free ball. Didn't get out of the cart. Someone must have dropped the ball. Nice Callaway. Like to see it. Thank you. I got a couple empty ball things. Noodle. Long and soft. Shouts to them. But yeah, it's just a nice kind of half-ass rainy day. I think this will be fun. We get some bets going, get some banter going with some people eventually. I think we'll put bets on the website. People can bet on what my score is. We'll disclose the rules very clearly on Bush League Golf. Like, foot wedge is allowed at my discretion and does not count as a stroke. That's that'll be something that's just part of Bush League Golf. Way she goes. You guys just have to learn the rules, but that could be fun. Betting on how many times I duff a ball in a game. But for now, we're just going to try to follow up. That hole with one more decent one here. Par 3, hole number 8, 128 yards. No way that we just lost. We lost the hoodie string. Crazy. We can't be having that. Mid-round, we got to deal with that immediately. That's what's throwing the feng shui off around here. I know it. Going cross-eyed. There we go. Now we're going to be good. Now there's nothing that can stop us. Oh my God, that was the worst shot of the day. I tried to put the most concentration into it, and I absolutely duffed it. That sucks so bad. Oh my God. We're just going to pretend that never happened. I took so much ground that I'm going to have to repair there. What was I doing? How did I shoot a shot that bad? Someone come in the comments, correct my swing. I don't care. Man, can't believe I duffed that first one about 10 feet. Golf's so much funner when you golf good. When you golf like trash, it's not quite as exciting, but probably entertaining for you guys. I guess I gotta probably get a little more animated, maybe curse, throw a club at you. Oh, that wasn't supposed to hit the post. Fuck. I was just trying to get theatrics. Like do like a club throw, bounce it off the cage, be like, haha, fire, fucking smash it right off the post. Sorry, 7-iron. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so now time to find out if we still got audio or not. We gotta play a tune to know. Oh yeah, we got rock and roll. A little rock and roll for hole number 8, baby. Let's go! Woo! Now, we got to go far away for this one. We're 100% far away, so we'll see how this goes. This guy's gonna run right over my golf ball. But hole number 8, we want to give a shout to obviously the one and only sponsor we have of anything we ever do, the legend, the man himself, Joel Mills, Bam Bam Boxing. Shout to him. Make sure you head over to his website. I'm gonna leave that up while I run and play this hole. You get over to bambamsfitness.com. You can sign up now for a membership. You're gonna get emailed a 50% off code. If you are signing up for a year, that's gonna save you like $500. It's the best deal we've given out in a long time, but really stoked and excited to offer that. If you go to my site, bushleaguemedia.com, grab yourself a digital membership token. We're gonna give you 1 to 12 months free, depending on what token you receive as well. So many ways to get in there, check out some new home fitness, and get dialed in. But shout out to Bam Bam. Also, this afternoon, 1 o'clock, Ringside Banter episode 4, podcast I co-host with Joel Mills, legendary retired pro boxer and professional trainer. We sat down with pro MMA fighter Nick the Fury Felber, got to discuss his life and career in the ring and what he's what he's been through. He's joined the army, survived cancer. Really, really amazing story. You get to hear his. I watched his last fight, and he seemed like he was a man possessed on a mission. And after getting to sit down with him, hear his story, I mean, he absolutely was. So it's really cool, really awesome story, and I hope you guys go check that out and fill in on what he's up to, dial in on his story. He's got a fight this Friday, so please go give him a follow on socials and tune into his fight this Friday. Show him some support. He showed us some support coming on the show, so please go check that out. It's an amazing conversation. I'm honored to be a part of it. But we're gonna chip this in and then try to get our first part of the day. But fuck, it's not gonna count because I duffed one. take what we get. That was okay, but kind of shitty. Got a long putt, 22 feet probably. But you can go over to Joel's website, bambamfitness.com, bambams with an S, fitness.com. Hit me up. Week, Monday through Friday. So a lot of we usually record them and then post them about a week or two later, sometimes edit them up, but he does every single workout with you. You're going to get the exact same results as he does. They got jacked up, so check it out. Oh, I thought that was going to draw it back to the right, so I put it to the left a few cups, a few giant beer cups, and completely missed it. At least we were able to finish off with a bogaroo. But we duffed the first shot, so it doesn't make up. So we got one more hole. We shouldn't be because it's bad. Where are we at? 1 over on the first. We went with an 8 on the second, so that's 5 over. We bogeyed the third, 6 over. We made out okay on the fourth. It was actually a good hole with a couple bad shots, but another bogey putting us at +7. We bogeyed hole number 5, which is the hard one. Again, happy with that. Putting us at +8. It's really hole 2 that's killing us. Hole number 3, put it in the water. Second, so that's a penalty 2. Put it over the water 3 and bounce it. It was good. 4. Come on. 5. Double bogeyed that, so we're 10 over. 7. We got a bogey. 11 over, and we just got another bogey. We're 12 over. We're 12 over, and the biggest flaw has been hole number 2, but we're still, that's not very good. So right now, if I could par this, we would finish. It should be 36. We finished 48. That's not what we want. Usually 40 is what I'm striving for. If I can end with 40, I'm pretty happy. But today it's not on the docket. So we'll see. Gonna tee up our last one. Hole number 9, par 5. I like this hole. If you really power it up, you can get it over the water. I'm normally more just right in front of the creek that runs through there. Pretty much almost always now I can just lay it up right in front of that creek as long as I don't absolutely duff my drive. But so all I'm going to do here is just try to do my nice normal drive and put it straight down the pipe, straight at that bridge, and hopefully get a good second shot, close this game out with a good hole. That would be nice. I lifted my head. I absolutely fucking duffed it because I wanted to crush it and kill it. And I'm an absolute idiot. Holy shit, that sucks. I'm like doing the walk of shame live on air. I don't care. I deserve to have to do this because that was bad. That was fucking pathetic. And we need to just be better. Can't be that Bushleague forever. I think I drove the tee right into the ground. Like, I don't know what that was. So let's swing light. Let's swing calm. Let's just go hand placement like that. Back through. Let's see what happens. There it is. That's the one we wanted last time. I don't know what I was doing. That was bad. But Lord have mercy on me, for I have taken my third mulligan. That's just the way it's gonna fucking go, alright? But last topic of the day, San Francisco 49ers receiving room. You got Brandon Ayuk, you got Deebo Samuel, you got George Kittle, all 3 studs, great players. Oh, look at that, see? we're going to stay on the side of the fairway, not drive down the middle like a jackass, but then do our nice 90-degree across, right? Boom, boom. And like I said, this is exactly where I should be, right down at the end of the fairway, just before the water. That's normally where I put it. I don't know how I duffed it and absolutely just decimated the shot before, but yeah, so all three of them great players, right? There's been lots of talks this year about what's going to go on with Ayuk, what's going to go on with Samuel, who can they afford, who are they going to keep. We just seen George Kittle extend 2 years, so he's sticking around, not going anywhere. So the debate is going to be who they keep out of those two. And if it was me, I'd be keeping Ayuk. I mean, he showed last year he's coming in on and becoming the better player. He's younger. I think that Ayuk is where I go. But I guess the reason that I'm so concerned with it is in that same Dynasty League we talk about, I have all three guys. I've acquired them over a few years. I won the championship having them last year. I mean, Debo and Ayuk finished, I think, 14 and 15, so that helped. They're both wide right twos for me, carried the squad. Now I have Amon St. Brown to step in as a wide right run alongside him. But I'm going to have to move someone. If Myris Harrison comes on or Keon Coleman, any of these guys get good, I'm going to have to move someone. And I'm intrigued to see who's there. And I'd like to know if anybody's in the comments, drop one, whether you're on YouTube or on X. Let me know who you think's sticking around, who you think's going. I think they should be keeping Ayuk, but who knows? But so here we go. We had a good drive to get us right where we wanted to be in front of the creek. Let's see if we can't crush this one down and be right where we want to be up in front of the hole, going home towards the clubhouse. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We did it. We finally had two good shots in a row. It took all the way to the ninth, all the way to the last hole. We might be able to close this out and not have to cancel tomorrow's stream. We might be actually able to come back to the golf course and not quit the game. That's two good shots. Obviously, we started this hole with a duff, but we're not playing for keeps. We got nothing on the line today. We're just testing. We're just putzing around. There's no bets. There's no gambling. Obviously, when that shit happens, we're going to have to take every single stroke, and it's going to be more than 12 over. We'll be sitting at like 16. But let's never mind that today. I hope that thing will last on there. We'll see. But so hello. Something said power off, so I don't know if I lost one of my two headphones or something. I think we got audio coming in, but I'm not sure. It says we do. I guess we'll find out when I play it back. Hopefully the audio stays coming in. But it says my battery died on something, so we shall find out soon if it did or not. We're going to try to put this up. Shot number 3, par 5, hole 9, last hole of Kidders Golf Course. The question we're asking is who's sticking around, 5 years from now. If we're looking, let's not go 5 years, because 5 years from now, 2 of those guys might be retired. Let's go 3 seasons from now. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be in the tight end room? Who's going to be in the receiving? I have a feeling I'm going to go ahead and say we could see Kittle extended even one more season. He's still a couple of years younger than Kels is, and Kels is still doing it, so you never know. Depends how eager he is. But I think Ayuk's going to ultimately be the guy that sticks around. I think they got one more run at it with this group of all of them, though, this year. I don't think we see anyone move this year. I think Samuel stays. I think it's going to be next year we see him move when his contract's up. And it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. But here we go. About 89 yards uphill to the flag. It's shooting probably like a 100-yard shot. We're going dead in the middle, right in the middle of that hill on the green, and trying to get this up there. If we duff this shot to the right, Debo Samuel's gone this year. If we get a good shot, they're all sticking together. Oh my Lord, they're sticking together. That was gorgeous. That was an absolutely beautiful shot. We're closing it out with finally having a good hole here on hole 9 in Kindersley Golf Course. Again, thank you guys for joining me. In the future, going to have some people come hang out, banter with me. Just wanted to test it. Don't want to bring guests on and piss around, would make them have to learn through it. I know my buddy Rippy came on the show once. He's a legend. Check out what he's doing. Sports as a service, amazing thing. He came on the show one day. You know, we're fumbling, we're learning, but now I'm fumbling this new one by myself, and I think this could be a fun method in the future. How's that coming in? Phone and cup coming in good. Does phone and cup need a clean for the home stretch? You guys can see how close I am to the hole. Phone and cup could even actually come up onto the green for the final putt. I think that's going to be what we do. Little H2O in my shaker. You can get yourself, this is obviously a beautiful Red Wing shaker, get yourself a Bam Bam boxing shaker over on his website, bambamfitness.com. But we're closing up an absolutely horrible round of golf, and we're going to try to close it up with a great ending. It's the Cinderella story here. So we're going to take the phone and cup over, and we're going to putt this one home, as you can see. I wonder if this thing will stand up or not. I'm not sure. This will be interesting to see if it does. We're testing out some stuff here. Does it stand or does it want to fall? Oh yeah, no, it 100% just wants to fall. So let's just put it sideways. You get what you get, people. You get what you get. We're going to try to putt this home. We haven't lined up a putt all day. Let's dine one up here. We're going to go just to the right of the hole and then get it to drop right to left. Again, we'll forget that mulligan. It doesn't matter. If we drain this, we're getting a bird. And that's something we can go tweeting home about. We might even tweet it after the show. Every time we get a bird, we should tweet about it. Holy shit. That's a genius thing I just decided. We're going to be tweeting about birdies 100%. Oh, I had the line, but I shot it short. Drained it for a par to finish it. So we ended up with a par. It's a, you know, like I said, we did duff one, we did take a molly, but hey, it's for the ego. I think we just lost power. I'm not sure if we lost power. I think we just lost audio. I turned it on the other thing. If we did, away she goes. But man, I think we made her. I think we made her all the way through the round. Look at the Bronco Express. Absolute beautiful unit. What a wagon. We are back. I'm not sure if my audio cut in or out or what has gone on there. Not 100%. But we got guessed. What's this? Par 3, Bam Bam boxing. Let's go. So we wrapped it up. We ended about plus 14, nothing to write home, but we'll pretend it didn't even happen. Check out that. Oh, what went on there? Backstage, we kicked him out. Oh, there we go. Now we got to meet that back. Okay, so we might have had some audio feedback for Fit because I think we still have it. But hey, anybody, thank you everybody who tuned in for the first stream from the golf course. Obviously, the rain came down. That would be what would happen to me the first time I tried to have a stream. Of course, it would rain. But we had some rain. The stream stuff seemed to work good. The cameras worked. I think the audio worked out good. So all in all, I think it's a win. The golf game might have been a loss, but I guess if you really think about it, what we came here today to do was to learn how to dial in the audio, the video, and all the goodies. And I think we accomplished that. I think we got a format that can roll. I installed a bunch of stuff in my cart to make it so that this would hopefully roll and sustain power with a nice little plug-in that went into the phone that you're seeing me standing on right now. So I think that's something we can roll on to. I'm going to be putting up a shed at the golf course here this week. Might go live while we do some building or something just for shits and giggles. Maybe we'll do a Twitter space. And then going to just be leaving the Bronco Express at the golf course full time starting this summer, which will be nice. I don't got to haul it back and forth from the acreage anymore. And we'll be able to save me a little time in the mornings when I'm coming for my streams, give me a little more time to work on some content, some stuff in the morning. So, yeah. To the earphones, but it made it all the way to the end, so that's pretty awesome. We made it basically right to the last stand before we lost our audio. I'm not sure where I put the case for these speakers. I know I had them. Maybe I put it in here. Perhaps I lost it. Who knows what I did with it. I misplaced it once already earlier. Wouldn't surprise me if I did it again. But I think what I'm going to have to do is maybe just wear one at a time so that I can keep one in the case, keep one charging. Here there. I think that's going to be something I can do in the future with the audio. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, we'll get flowing a lot better as time goes on. We'll get the topic spitting out a little better. I think the ticker at the bottom's kind of cool. Hopefully you guys check out the free mint we got going on bushleaguemedia.com. That'll be awesome. Working towards a bigger art drop we're doing later in the year, and then obviously fantasy football leagues, all kinds of cool stuff we got coming up in the future. But in the end, I think it's going to be Brandon Ayuk sticking for the long run. We're going to get 2 more years out of Kittle. Hopefully, Deebo Samuel is going to come down to, do they win a Super Bowl? If they win a Super Bowl, I think we see them all stay, kick around, and stick it. Don't forget, check out my friends over at Shredding Sassy. Grab yourself one of their digital memberships. Get yourself 20% off. Pit Vipers. Let's fucking go. Keep mogging on it, baby. And, just enjoy your day. Go out, get a little golf, have a little fun. I'm going to play a tune, and we're going to wrap this baby up. Remember, head over to that QR code. Check out the website. See what we got going on there. And let's, what are we going to play? A little Champ the Great? Let's play some Champ the Great.
The only one Kenobi.
Yeah, bitch, we in the metaverse.
Could've bought a lamb truck, but I bought another 8 figures just came in, a nigga just ate. Ain't no plate, blah, blah, blah. Champ, you the great. Ain't no way, blah, blah, blah. Champ, you the great. 100 NFTs and all my crypto is green. I'm watching Gary V on TV, what do you mean? She wear Gucci and Louis, but her favorite's Celine. My old school is old, but I keep that shit clean. I was sipping on some syrup and I almost hit the curb. Sipping on some syrup and I almost hit the curb. Sipping on some syrup and I almost hit the curb. I'm trying to hit.
I was gonna load her up on the trailer, but then I realized that, and then you'll have my license plate. You degenerates will be trying to track me down, find where I live. Who knows what you guys will be up to. You'd be sad that I shot 27 over when you bet I was only going to shoot 24 over, and it's just going to be pandemonium, so we can't be showing you my license plate. But regardless, I appreciate you guys rolling in today. Thanks everybody to pop by. I'm going to do this hopefully 4 days a week, and then roll into a fitness show with Joel on Friday. Try to get the Bushleague Media project off the ground, off the roll. So thank you guys for joining. Appreciate you. Test run and everything today with Bushleague Sports, live from the golf course, Kindersley Golf Course. 9 holes, 9 topics. We had a good one. I had a great time today. I hope you guys did too. We're going to play a little outro, and we will see you on the course tomorrow. Until next time, stay Bushleague, you beaties.
From the bottom, ain't no half-stepping. I'm the dog, I made it through so they don't ask questions. Long Beach, and it ain't no half-repping. Once a dog, always a dog, so they don't ask questions. From the bottom, ain't no half-stepping. I'm the dog, I made it through so they don't ask questions. Long Beach, and it ain't no half-repping. Once a dog, always a dog, so they don't ask questions. Tell them never question, dog, I'm sitting goat status. Eating chicken with my gin, smoking on some cabbage. Used to pedal on this
moment where you skate down the street and some shit for brains yells out of his window, "Do a kickflip! Do a kickflip! Do a kickflip!"
rags and house shoes, they know how the dog do. Skinny, heavy pockets, the West OG. Came across the globe, say they don't know me. Been applying pressure from 8 to 24 like Kobe. Mr. Hall of Fame used to bend the corners with strollies. Had to lay the blueprint, they rolled out the carpet. Anything I wanna own, I got my own market. Blew this, blew that, everything beautiful. Still ain't sold my guns and I still ain't had to use them though. Was once a hard head, now I'm counting blessings. I made my own way, still they don't ask questions. From the bottom, ain't no half stepping. I'm the dog, I made it through, so they don't ask questions. Long Beach, and it ain't no half repping. Once a dog, always a dog, so they don't ask questions.
This is some straight, hey.
This is, oh gosh.
I got thin to smoke it.
Once a dog, always a dog, so they don't ask questions. I can't name a thing that I didn't have step. From the streets to movie screens, been getting bags and checks. Hit the solid, you won't hear me with no bad rep. Legendary Crippin' made it happen, and that's on the set. Still rolling on gold things, I'm a boss. Go get it, what the fuck you waiting on, man? Let's go.
Blaming on my mom from all the crippin' I see. Blaming on my grandpa, all the hustling.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, baby. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you. We will catch you next week. Thanks to Bushleague Media, Bushleague Sports Show. Later.